Hello everyone, welcome for a new video or audio if you're listening to us on podcast. I'm Memli from Memli Coffee Lab, and today I'm going to show you a quick tip to better dial in your brew. Here, what you'll do is really to make the brew the way you do it. This technique is perfect when you're trying a new coffee from a new roaster or a new kind of origin, for example, and you have a range of recommended brew targets. But within that brew target, let's say 2 minutes 45 to 3 minutes 15, you don't really know where is the potential best flavor profile for you own preferences. Here, what you are going to do is just brew the coffee the same way you will always do, and at the end, we are going to take out some samples. This is the technique employed a lot in roasting. When we roast coffee, after the first crack, doing what we call the development phase, we're taking some samples to taste them and then see where is the best development for a given coffee, for example, especially in the beginning of the profiling of a coffee. And we are going to do the same thing here by taking some samples of the last part of the brew. Obviously, those won't represent the average extraction, but just the portion of the extraction. And what I want you to taste is any defect, anything negative about the coffee, either something sour or really dry or very bitter, for example. Here, for example, I'm making our upcoming new harvest from Hello Berry tea that we will have soon. And I want to see where is the kind of optimal brew time. So I'm making a 1:16 ratio, using 18 grams of coffee, 300 grams of water, divided the brew into 4. And here, the key is to finish below 2 minutes. So I finished at 1 minute and 55, and at 2 minutes and 15 seconds, with a coffee spoon, I'm going to take some coffees from the extraction and put it in my cup, because if you drink it, it may be a little bit too hot. All right, that's 2:15. I'll do the same at 2:30. Usually I go, quite coarse and medium coarse, but you need to, for this technique, to go a little bit finer than usual, something more traditional in the sort of coffee world, or like this medium fine that we always, in the past, suggested. I'll do another one in 3 minutes. There you go. And when I'm going to taste those coffees, you have to take into consideration if there's any dryness or bitterness, which often happens towards the later part of the extraction. Let me get another cup. Or any sourness and underdevelopment. Obviously, this doesn't represent the whole spectrum of the brew. And here, this is the end. All right. So let's taste those samples here at 3:30, and let the coffee up drips. And so we have 4 samples here, 2:15, 2:30, 3 minutes, and 3:30. And on the lightest one, it's aggressively very spiky, very quite sour, honestly. You still have those floral that this coffee has, but you really have an overpowering sourness here. Here, quite bright acidity, still some sweetness, but you have like a really present acidity here. Okay, this one, the acidity is now really good, very more balanced and juicy than aggressive, but you have some dryness. So it's kind of, those two are kind of the optimum so far. And here, you really feel in the upper palate a lot of dryness, a lot of astringency, which if you add up to the extraction, it won't have a huge impact. But remember that a coffee extraction is the sum of the average of small samples. And so if those small samples have bad extraction, well, it's most likely that the coffee will have some defects, some taints. So in order to better perfect your brew the next time, now that I know for this new coffee, 2 minutes 15 is a little bit too early, 3:30 is a little bit too late. I'm somewhere between 2:30 and this one is between 3 minutes and 3:15, but I will shoot for 2:45 as my target goal, and so next brew will be even better. So that's a great technique. If you have a new coffee, trying out a new roaster or a new harvest, a new roast, you do your brew that you always do. Don't worry about the recipe. Just finish before 2 minutes, and at 2 minutes 15, try taking out some samples. You can lift the cup and then slurp it, but it's kind of hot. And when you taste for negative things. Taste for ultra high acidity or quite dryness in the mouthfeel and in the aftertaste. And see which sample is the best, the roundest, and the most balanced. And then you'll have basically your targeted time based on the coffee that you're having, but also your own preference. See you next time for more tips about coffee brewing.